and welcome to another episode of This Spice. I am Yolania, and with me is
Adedo. Hi guys.
Okay, so let's go straight to it. Now, after several weeks of attacks on Nigerians and other foreigners, can you feel my phonetics this morning? South Africans have decided to apologize to Nigerians and other foreigners, saying concerning the xenophobic attacks over the weeks.
Well, asking for forgiveness is not wrong.
Can you speak the phonetic way I'm speaking it, please?
I am not British, I am Nigerian, so I will speak like a Nigerian.
We were colonized by the British, so continue.
Colonized by who?
Continue.
They colonized my four parents, not me.
I'm lazy.
Anyways, it's a step in the right direction, but I feel that is just a minor step. A lot of life has been lost, property has been lost, and what steps are they taking to return those to the people that are affected? And how do they intend to actually balance the situation between the citizens and foreigners? So
yeah, because one question that I've been asking since I saw the news is the fact that what's the guarantee that it's those people who carried out the attacks that are actually the ones apologizing? Because we saw a video that plenty people were trekking on the road and they were apologizing basically. But what's the guarantee that it's the people that actually carried out the attack? And what's the guarantee that the people that actually started the attacks in the first place are in support of the apology?
Well, I believe those that were perpetrators of the attack would not have been part of the march because there are investigations going on and the number of their faces will be out there, so they will be on the watch list.
What if they have repented?
Irrespective, they have to pay for their crimes, so they would not want to come out.
So should Nigerians and other foreigners actually, accept the apology? What do you think?
Well, they should accept the apology. Doesn't mean they should go back there with open arms. If the government of South Africa doesn't put things in place for the citizens of other countries that are habiting there, they actually need to watch out for themselves before they go back.
Okay, time will tell. Okay, so there are rumors that Majek Fashek, or there was rumor, or there are still rumors that Majek Fashek is DED.
Yes, bye.
DED. You have to bucket.
I heard it too. Okay, so the last thing I heard before this whole rumor emanated was that it was in rehab and it was recuperating. So the fact that there's a rumor again that Baba don't bite, but thank God that his manager actually, or the management came out to say it's all rumor.
Yeah, say he's actually alive. But I mean, everybody's gonna die someday. No offense, but.
But for them not to say he's dead yet means he's still alive.
Yes, he's still alive.
We cannot just have all our legends go like that.
They will still go. Come on, go. Soldier go, soldier go.
What is it with you and death this morning? Please have a long life.
Okay, so over the weekend as well, there was rumor that my umbrella, Rihanna, Don Jazz's Rihanna, Don Jazz's Rihanna was pregnant. And Baba was like, Rihanna, how could you do this to me? I can't believe I couldn't count on you. But if this rumor was packed after there was a bump on a belly, or protruding from the cloth, from the gown that she wore for the Diamond Ball event.
Can we emphatically say that it's a bump, or it's just a design in the dress, or what?
It's not a design in the dress. However, it might not be a bump. Okay. It might not be a baby bump. It's a bump, whatever it is, but it might not be a baby bump. I think that, maybe she had eaten, maybe she ate too much before coming.
Really?
Or maybe she drank. Because for someone like me now, if I take water, my stomach protrudes.
That's you now. Rihanna,
that's what I'm saying.
Rihanna is... Do you know the body this lady has?
But she's really added weight. Yeah, there was a time people were saying that she has added weight, people were really blasting her and all that. Yeah, and then another reason why people may believe the story is the fact that she has not been in the limelight for a long time. Yeah. Yes, so people are like, oh wow, oh okay, so is this why she's been, off the radar and stuff?
I feel we put too much stress and a lot of drama on our celebrities, but irrespective of whatever she's going through, it is not going to be a bad idea if she's pregnant. I would actually like to see that. Baby Rihanna, but the twist to it is, Baba J, don't Baba
Imagine,
J.
imagine that.
Under the umbrella now.
Imagine that it's Don Jazzy that owns the baby.
My dear. My dear.
It's just that we don't
Jazz
know.
will be the happiest man.
If the baby is a girl now, she should not go and take Don Jazzy's voice.
That's going to be very, very epic. Man,
You know,
I'm just imagining.
like, oh, wow.
Nah, that won't happen, Jerry.
Okay, so now this next story, if this thing happened abroad or in other developed countries, they would help the animal and take it back to its habitat.
Oh, no,
But
Nigeria.
it came to Nigeria and it chose the wrong zone to come onto. Now there was a shark that was washed ashore in Ibejuleki of Lagos. And those that were there to witness, or those that were able to see the shark, actually went out with their knives, their cutlasses, and it served as a source of protein for them.
Well, let's not forget that they didn't just go with their knives and all. They also went with their phones to record what was going on there.
Thank God.
But the thing is, I feel they could have done more and just let the animal continue this life, giving it a little attention. It's out of water. It cannot be as harmful as it would be in water. Help it out and put it back into the water.
Put it back into the water. No. Do you know how that some people have you eaten shark in your life?
Why would I want to eat shark?
I've not eaten shark in my life, and somebody somewhere in this same Nigeria, in this same Lagos, has had the opportunity to eat shark. That one now, you can, when they're talking about how shark tastes, now that one can speak.
And wait, does that one increases his resume, or does it add to the amount in his account?
Well, it's his resume of what he has eaten, yes.
Resume of what he has eaten. Something that will shit out in the next how many hours?
Well, you're sure eating the shark.
My dear, that shark, the bone will shook his stomach.
It's a source of protein. It's a source of food. And God knew that such a thing was going to happen, and he still allowed it to happen.
So you're one of those that if you see, you say, bless this food. Oh Lord.
Oh Father, we thank you for the shark that was washed ashore over the weekend. We thank you for those that were able to eat out of it, because they were satisfied. Give you praise. Father, we thank you. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Okay, so our Nigerian player in Chelsea is actually doing us proud.
Will you say player or players? Even though the other one might not want to play for Nigeria.
Oh, Tammy Abraham. Well, not even put, well, that's true. Okay, so we're talking about Tammy Abraham and
Tomori. Yeah.
Yes, they actually did. I mean, you know that Tammy Abraham actually scored 4 goals. But 3 for Chelsea, 1 was an own goal for the other, for Wolves.
Was it the one that scored the goal for Wolves?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
From what I saw, I don't think it was that though.
What do you think it is?
No, they get to go to somebody else. Well, I'm not conclusive about that. The bone of contention is the goal Tomori scored, which actually created the atmosphere for other goals to come in and all. It was actually very spectacular coming from a defender. And to even now buttress on Chelsea, their goals this season has come majorly from the academy players, and they are under 21 years. Like, even though Chelsea is not what they were last season or the season before, they're still showing character, and they look like they actually want to contest this season. So I'm really proud of what the guys have achieved so far, and the limelight is on them more, so they will need to deliver more, like up their game more than they already are.
Yeah, actually, because I'm just proud of the fact that, you know, and like Nigerians are actually doing well no matter where they find themselves. Yes, so it's actually it's a fantastic thing, and I'm proud of the fact that, you know, at least Nigeria. It's just that now people don't know if Tammy Abraham is going to play for the Super Eagles or is going to join the England, but whatever it is. And, you know, he talked about Didier Drogba being his mentor at some point in time, and, you know, I'm proud. Nigeria, we're going places.
I'm happy for the boy, because I didn't expect him to have delivered this much goals already early in the season. And even looking at the way Chelsea has been packed, lined up and all, is really been delivering. I must say, as a football fan, I am proud of him.
Woohoo! Now, speaking of Nigerians doing us proud as well, Davido was on tour with Chris Breezy.
I saw videos.
Chris Breezy. Man. And I'm actually just happy for Davido. You know, he works hard. He's not making noise like before. I think now he's becoming more mature. If not,
Some people
before
attacked him on
the
Twitter
moment,
because of that.
yeah. If no, the moment we didn't even know. Like it was when the song was about to come out that he now started the whole promotion with the artist. But ordinarily, Davido of before, the moment he met with Chris Brown like this, he would already have to say, I'm cooking something with, like. But I'm proud of it, and the fact that on social media he actually said he has a song that was co-written by Adekunle Gold, and somebody was saying that no, he should start writing his own songs, and he's like, you know what, maybe a lot of people need to be and I think that a lot of Nigerians actually really don't know that part. The music industry is very wide. You don't have to be a singer. You can be a songwriter. A lot of all these Grammy Award winners, Beyonce, all these people, they don't necessarily write their songs. But the best part of it is, if Beyonce gets an award for a particular song, everybody that contributed to the production of that song, even if your own was even if it was one line that you wrote in that song, everybody that contributed to the success of that. Yes, the Grammy is yours as well. It's just that it's most times it's the artist that carries
because they do the bulk of the work, yeah.
But the truth is, so I don't see a big deal in you having a songwriter, and But imagine if that song actually now wins a Grammy.
So,
I mean, that's gonna be like, although we've not heard the song, the album is coming out pretty soon.
What really got my attention from all that drama is the fact that some fans, we tagged FC, were actually trying to throw shades, and he did something very remarkable that I didn't expect of Davido. Give salutations to Wizkid and.
But it felt very sarcastic, because at the end of it was like.
Well, sarcasm or authentic is trying to be a better Davido.
Let me tell you, those two people are actually good friends. They are just giving us what we want so that we can, so that it can sell their market. Yes, okay. And Kanye West did something to DJ Khaled. Now, when I say that rich people are being friends of rich people, that kind of a thing. So, like, let me tell you what this Kanye West is. Kanye West remove his uses or his easy, his butter, and gave it to DJ Khaled, and walked to his private jet while DJ Khaled also walked to his private jet.
Do you know, it wasn't even the gifting of the shoe that got my attention. It was the fact that these guys are balling on a private jet level. Like, that's
not my own attention. My own attention for me to remove my shoe and give it to you. I'll walk there.
Yeezy is eccentric on his own. Kanye West is like,
it gives me another perspective of Kanye. Well, I don't know, maybe because it's DJ Khaled, but the Kanye that I have in my head is someone who is very uptight, very rigid, a little bit pompous and everything. So for him to have, I don't know, maybe because it's money versus money, I honestly don't know the conversation behind what led to that, but just the display of that gesture shows a lot. But me, man, it's a private jet that got me. Okay, finally, we cannot go without talking about Big Brother. Kathy was evicted from the Big Brother. Actually, to be honest, this past week's eviction was crazy. Like, it was crazy. If it wasn't one person, it was going to be the other person.
Yeah,
I was really scared for the people that I felt that we're going to actually have a lot of problems were Mike, Shay, and Kathy. I knew the eviction was between three of them.
Well, what I can say to that is, how does Tasha manage to get that much vote week in, week out?
Okay, let me tell you. The thing is this: Tasha's audience is Tasha's audience, but for Mike, Ike, Mercy, Kathy, they still have shared audiences such that, so for instance, if Mercy, Tasha, Ike, and Mike are up for eviction, the same people that like Mercy are the same people that like Ike are the same people that like Mike.
You've got a very valid point.
So, but Tasha's likers or Tasha's
Titans,
Tasha's like all that. Those ones are loyal followers. So I think that's why she's been able to win the eviction in and out.
Kathy that was evicted, it was more about how Gedoni would respond to it. People were like, Gedoni went 3 weeks without you doing.
Yeah, but she already said. Kathy actually also said it. You know, the funny thing is, you know, Gedoni outside the house said they actually did not have sex, and even Kathy in the house also said she did not have sex with Gedoni.
So it's not left to us to find out or to imagine whatever must have been going on under the blanket.
Yeah, I think it's about the same thing that happened with Tintol, Tony, and Bisola back then, if you remember. A lot of people said they had sex, but she came out and actually said they didn't have sex, which is actually
it's all perspective.
Okay, and Venita gave.
She distributed her coin to a number of people.
Yeah.
But the one that got to Omashola, the guy gave out again and was all ranting about he doesn't need a coin and this and that. And people were calling him bitter, big-headed, hold somebody and all that, but my dear.
He will be all right.
He feels jilted.
And Venita's reaction when she...
Man, that was priceless. Like, I don't know what those two got going, but the reaction to the fact that it was saved was so priceless. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would this man somebody made a caption on Twitter and I really agree with it. When he started giving them the pepper outside the house, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, and that's all we can take for today on The Spice. Join us again. Oh, my accent is back. Join us again next time on another episode. Don't forget to drop your likes, your comments in the section below. Until we come your way next time, I am Wiolani and...
I don't have accents, don't worry.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your week.